Good morning everyone, welcome back. I have a couple of things I want to get done this morning, but I'm going to pop you down in the kitchen because I need to make some snacks, and I thought I might show you because they're really easy, healthy kind of treats that you can just pop in the fridge. And I'm also going to make some water in my beautiful little resin jug from Kmart, so I can kind of just leave that to sit there for the day. This is the jug that I got in the Kmart haul I just filmed for you guys. That's the previous video if you haven't seen it, but honestly, such a bargain. I think this is so pretty, and what I was thinking is to do some sort of like fruit and lemon and lime kind of infused water, and I can just leave that out as a little bit of a pitcher. I'm going to pop some ice and things in there, and that will be my water for the day because I have not been drinking enough water, and I really notice it helps my digestion and my skin and everything when I'm keeping on top of it. So it's definitely my intention now it's summer to just do some really fun fruity little water that I can just leave around so that I make sure I'm hitting that target. So in my fruit bowl, since I don't want to have to go out and buy anything, I actually did already have some lemons and limes and an apple. So I'm just going to chop all of that up and then we can pop that in here. Alrighty, this is what I've ended up with. So I'm just going to pop it over into this little pitcher and then I can make up my water for the day. I've also got a couple of these big ice cubes from my freezer because I love to have cold water. Next up is a super simple snack idea that I saw. So I'm going to use some of these roasted fruit and nut mix. This bag cost me $10, but this will definitely last for 2 weeks. So it's kind of like $5 a week to make some little protein balls. And then I got this almond spread, which is basically just an almond butter. So I'm going to combine these two and then I'll pop them in the fridge. I'm 5'11" for anyone who doesn't know, which means I'm way too tall to include myself and the bench in the picture. I really wish that kitchen benches were probably just like a little bit higher for the tall folks among us, but we digress. I've got some brown kitchen paper that is popped on this plate here, and then I've just got a bowl to put my mixture in. So pretty much I'm just going to roll them into little balls, and the idea is that they're sort of just like homemade healthy protein balls that you can snack on whenever you're craving something a little bit sweet and salty. Okay, this is what we've ended up with. So I got a plate full of my little protein bites. So what's in there is hazelnuts, almonds, cashews, walnuts, sultanas, a little bit of sea salt, the almond butter, and I believe that's pretty much it. So I did get quite a few out of using half the packet, and I'm now just going to pop these in the fridge to set. So these would be a really good idea if you want to be packing lunches and you just need a little stuffer for your lunchbox, because yeah, they're just really healthy and will fill you up as well, because I always find if I reach for something like nuts, I'm not hungry for ages afterwards. So I hope you like that little idea. I've also just done a quick rearrangement of this area behind the stove. I actually had that marble tray in my bedroom, but I thought, you know what, that might look really nice out here because it's white and it'll kind of match all of this. But now I really want some sort of little plants or flowers or something to kind of come up out of that vase. So I need to go and find some later on. Speaking of some little kitchen upgrades, I actually went ahead and bought this Scrub Daddy thing. I've just been seeing these everywhere, and I know I'm very late to the party because this product has been around for some time, but I just couldn't help myself because they're only $5 for the scrubber and then $5 for the caddy, and I just really want to try it out and see what all the hype is about. So I think this little caddy is going to be able to go in my sink. So I'm just going to open it up. It's got some little suction cups on the back there, and oh, there we go. That's easy. And I just thought this would be a great little tool for the kitchen because I do like to hand wash some of my things, particularly nice like fry pans and saucepans and stuff like that. I don't really want to throw them in the dishwasher. This is super cute. Look at its little smiley face. I love the brand story of this guy too. I think he's one of the, if not the most successful entrepreneur who ever went on Shark Tank, and he got discovered, they built up the brand, and I think maybe that was like back in 2017 or something, and now it's like a multi-million dollar company, like probably I don't know, like 17 to 20 million or something crazy like that, and all for this little product. So this just pops on the caddy like that, which is very cute. It's got the little eyes for the smiley face that'll just mount it into the sink, and I just thought this would be the perfect little cleaning product to get me a little bit more in the mood when I need to clean things. Next thing on my list today is this delivery which came in, and it might look like a weird object, and it kind of is, but it's a new monitorizer for my computer. So obviously I am working from home full time and out on site on my projects and things like that. So I don't have a dedicated office space yet, and that's purely because the type of office space I would get would probably just be a co-working space, and I feel like that's only necessary once you have a couple of staff so that you can kind of have some meeting rooms and all of those sorts of things that you might need. But most of my clients I end up meeting literally at their house or out on site or just at a cafe or something anyway, so hasn't honestly been a problem for me at all yet, and I am pretty comfortable here because I'm really busy anyway, so I sort of end up driving around and doing a lot of running around for all of that, and in between I do really want to come back to my home base. So I thought all I need to do is just continue to upgrade my home office space and just make it as comfortable and aesthetic as possible, so that I really want to spend time sitting over there and doing my work. And one of the items I had was just this like glass and white looking monitorizer, and I just don't really like it because there's nothing generally wrong with it, and I will just resell it on Marketplace because it isn't damaged or anything, but it's just really wide. And when I got that new standing desk, it's slightly narrower than my old desk was, and that just kind of means that this monitorizer is taking up way too much room and adding absolutely no value to the space. So I thought I just want to get something more aesthetic and way more compact, and I think this will be the perfect thing. So let's go and swap it over and we can have a look. This is what it looks like. I really like this. It just needs a quick wipe down to get rid of some of the residue from the packaging. So yeah, I think this will be absolutely perfect, and it's a good height still that I can keep my computer box underneath there. This is what I've got currently, and you can see exactly what I mean straight away. So that is the existing monitorizer propped up there on those white legs, and my computer box that sits underneath is a fair bit smaller than that. So I'm hoping the acrylic one will be a lot more compact and kind of give me back some space on either side of the desk. Okay, this is the after, and that is already a million times better. I actually can't believe how much of a difference that has made to my desk. The acrylic is really thick and good quality, and there is actually quite a lot of room still underneath there, so I could potentially put other things there if I wanted to, like some pens or whatever, but I just really like having a very clean and minimalistic kind of desk. So I think this is absolutely perfect for now. I've got my headphones, my phone holder, little keyboard, mouse, and the ergonomic mat, of course, to protect your wrist, my business cards, my Pomodoro timer. I have a little candle which Jazz got me for Christmas. This is my favorite scent from Milgram, called Study of Trees. That is my water carafe and a sticky tape dispenser, and then just my laptop on the holder. So the only other thing that I really want to upgrade, but it's not essential, though it would be nicer, is a new monitor. So I do have a little Logitech webcam on top of this one at the moment, but I really want to get a white monitor on a smaller stand, so something a little bit more modern, because I've actually had this same monitor since I was in university, which is shockingly around about 10 years ago. So it's still going strong and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it, which is why I haven't upgraded it, but I really would just like a different looking monitor because I think that will complete the space. Since I'm on a little bit of a roll with just getting some things done around my house today, I actually really do need to go to the post office as well. I ordered some new setting spray from Mecca and I want to go and pick it up. I've just bought like a sample size bottle because I currently use the, not that you're going to be able to see, I don't know why I'm trying to show you on camera, but I use the Charlotte Tilbury one, and I think it's called Flawless Finish is the other product, isn't it? I don't really know what it is, but it's the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, but it's very expensive. I think it's $55 a bottle, and it's okay. I think some days it works better than others depending on the weather you're kind of being exposed to, but I wanted to try the Urban Decay one because one of Jazz's friends is a DJ, and she said that when she does her makeup and has to be out all day or night, she uses that setting spray and it's really good. So I wanted to give it a go, and I think I got something else in the package as well, but I can't remember. so let's go down to the post office and I can pick it up. I just got back and I'm gonna put the aircon on again because it's really just in between weather. I'm so confused by what to wear at the moment. I wore a blazer when I went outside for a walk, but then it's kind of steamy feeling, so it was a little bit too hot, but I've got the aircon on now because I'm thinking I might make myself some lunch after this. But I picked up my deliveries from the post office, and this one is from Mecca. So like I said, I definitely remember ordering the finishing spray, but I can't remember what else I got, and I know there was another item. So this was the sample size. This is it. It's called All Nighter, and it's Urban Decay, yeah, long-lasting makeup setting spray, up to 16-hour wear, apparently. We will soon find out. So it's meant to be waterproof, so basically sweat-proof, and it's just a tiny little bottle, and I hate to say it, but I think this was about $30. So if this isn't good, I will be kind of annoyed because I'll have to donate it to a friend or something, but I'm interested to see what it's like, so maybe I'll put some on for my day. I actually think it started raining out there again, which is just crazy for summer anyway, but I might see how this goes for the rest of the day because I need to go and meet a client on site, and I'm going to be taking some measure ups for an apartment renovation that I'm doing. So yeah, and then I've got a few things to do after that, so by the time it gets to the evening I should be able to have a pretty decent idea of how it's worn throughout the day. And now I finally remember the other item that I bought. This is from Kitsch, and it's an exfoliating body dry brush, and I've actually wanted to get one of these for a little while. I used to do some dry brushing and I just kind of forgot about it really, so maybe we'll just open that up and have a look because I just want to use this as part of my beauty routine, just for my skin health, and it's supposed to be good for reducing any like cellulite and imperfections and things on the skin. And on the top of my knees in particular, I don't know if anyone else gets this, but I get a lot of, I guess, blocked pores maybe, and they come up as like little white pimply kind of things, and I just want to be able to brush something over the surface of those to sort of reset the skin and maybe just clear out any of those imperfections, because over the years it has led to a little bit of scarring, and I do sort of use bio oil and things on it which has made it better, but I feel like something like this would be prevention instead of the cure. So that's what I got, and I think this is quite nice. It's a beautiful looking little brush, so we'll see how we go with my new dry brushing routine. I did get one last thing actually, and I just forgot to show you, but I got myself a container of the pink stuff just off Amazon. I'll leave it linked in the description box if you're interested, but my mum actually sent me home with a little Snaplock bag of this from her tub, and she was raving about how it cleaned basically anything. So I think this feels quite similar to Gumption if you've ever used that product, and this was only like $6 maybe for this massive tub of it. So I really like this product. It seems to just get stains off absolutely everything, so can kind of highly recommend it at the moment. It did make me go and buy a tub. I just put myself together a quick healthy lunch. So I'd actually meal prepped some chicken drumsticks with just a little bit of seasoning on them last night in the oven, and I think I baked them for about half an hour, which is pretty perfect for getting nice kind of cooked through but like really tender chicken. And then I've made a little garden salad and some lemon water, but what's in here is some green olives, iceberg lettuce, cucumber, and this might be a really weird one, but some pasta. I just really like throwing pasta into salads because I feel like it gives it a little bit more of a carby kind of base, so I can be really full after eating this. But that's my lunch for the day, and then I've got to head off to this site visit. Before I head off, I just need to print a set of plans, but of course my printer would run out of ink right when I need it, so I've just run down to JB Hi-Fi and bought another black ink, and I'm going to pop that in there and then I can print off my set. I put my glasses on so I look a little bit more worky in my typical architect uniform, always a little bit of black and white, but I've just arrived at site now. So basically what I go ahead and do is I take in my floor plans, elevations, all of those bits and pieces, and I usually will meet with a consultant, the builder, the client, whoever it is that needs me that day. And what I'm doing today is taking all the measurements of the existing windows, and I've got a laser measure and a tape measure for that, and I'm just going to draw all of that on there, and then we'll draw up the new intended windows, and then that will go off to the structural engineer and we'll be all good to go. I've just made a serving for 2 of some tray baked beef nachos, and this is a really simple and easy recipe that I love to do sometimes when I just cannot be bothered making something fancy for dinner, and it's just really colourful, really yummy, and so quick and easy to make. So it's just some lean beef mince, avocado, there's brown onions, a little bit of lactose-free cheese, some watercress and things on top, and it is just such an easy and yummy dinner. So I'm going to tuck into that and I will chat to you after. That's all from me today. I'm looking pretty disheveled and tired, so I think it's time to go and have a little bit of a pamper evening. I'm going to wash my hair, do some skincare, pop on a clay mask and put some TV on.